Welcome to Bite-Sized Reviews, and the first game in our series of reviews is going to be Spider-Man 2. The follow-up to 2020's Miles Morales, Spider-Man 2 feels like jumping back into your favourite pair of comfy slippers. And that's no bad thing. Want to spend hours swinging around New York City? You can still do that. However, one of the changes to the game introduces Brooklyn and Queens as areas that you can visit for even more web-swinging fun. Traversal has also been improved with the new web wings, allowing you to glide around the city. I absolutely loved this mode of travel and found myself climbing to high buildings and just gliding around the city. To help with this mode of travel, wind tunnels have also been introduced, and that makes it a little bit easier to glide around the entirety of the map. Story-wise, this is probably my favourite story out of the three Spider-Man games, balancing both Miles and Peter perfectly. The story does a great job of dealing with the superhero side of both characters, while also showing the struggles of balancing the hero with the normal, everyday person. The character development of both heroes, as well as MJ, is great, but if I wanted to be a little bit critical, the pacing of the last third of the game is a little off. A lot happens in the last third, and for the most part, it felt like a bit of character development, followed by a boss battle. Voice acting for all three of the main characters is superb, as it was in the previous games, with Yuri Lowenthal giving a standout performance as Peter. Luckily, combat is just as fun as it has been. I had no issues jumping straight back in, remembering combo finishes and how to dodge, but as with traversal, combat has also been improved. Each of the spider gadgets, that's what I'm calling them now, has equipable mods that can change the course of a combat stealth section. In the first game, I found the stealth sections a little bit boring and perhaps even a little bit overdone. However, one of the new mods for the spider gadgets is the ability to cast a web line between two locations, making the stealth sections play out a little differently. You're in control of where you cast these lines, so everyone's experience could be a little bit different. If stealth isn't your kind of thing, you can always jump down and try to take every enemy out. The game's extra combat improvements and the different abilities for both Peter and Miles really means you can stick it to the enemies. The entire story took me around 11 to 12 hours to complete, and that was without doing many of the side quests. The side quests have taken me around about a further 10 hours, and I'm pretty much sitting at 100% on the game. Side quests haven't really changed too much from the games. They're still clearing out bases, science puzzles, photo ops, and a kind of twist on the pigeon chases from the original. I'd say this is probably the weakest part of the game, hence why I saved a lot of these till the end. Each of these tasks reward you with different things which can be used to purchase additional suits and spider gadget upgrades. Some missions can only be completed by certain Spideys, which I really like as it made me switch up how I play certain missions. So overall, Spider-Man 2 is a great game that builds upon the two before it. The story, while great, is not perfect, but exploring New York is a delight, and the ability to switch between Spider Bros whenever worked really well. Stay tuned for more bite-sized reviews.